Welcome back, friends. Super excited to share a frugal recipe with you today. This is the Thrifty Food Plan channel where you can find frugal food budgets, grocery hauls, and meal plans using the USDA Thrifty Food Plan. This is a video about how I eat frugally in order to stay in budget using what I have. If you like what you see here, please hit the like button and subscribe. So let's take a look at my 3-ingredient recipe for Banana-Oat cookies. Hello, friends. I have been craving sweet treats that are not nice cream because the weather is starting to turn here. And so I'm going to make basically what could be 2-ingredient cookies, but I'm making them 3-ingredient cookies. And all you need to make this recipe are 2 overripe bananas, 1 cup of oats, and then you can add in things. You can just make the cookies just with those 2 things, or you can do add-ins. And I'm gonna add in some of these sugar-free chocolate chips that I keep in the pantry for the Phenom, but you could use raisins and cinnamon. You could use lots of different things. Preheat the oven to 350 and get out a cookie sheet, put a little parchment paper on it, and that is the extent of the prep work. All right, to get started, just gonna get my bananas into this bowl. And again, it does really help if they're super overripe. And you all, if you watch my grocery hauls, you know I always get bananas and I usually end up freezing them for ice cream or smoothies or those kinds of things. All right, once the bananas are in the bowl, you're just gonna mash them really good. You know, when you mash bananas really, really well, they kind of liquefy a little bit. That's what you're gonna try to do here. I'm having some issues with this fork. I'm not sure what's up with that. I'm gonna mash them really, really good. I don't know, maybe you could do this with applesauce too, like if you didn't have any bananas. I could try that. Haven't tried it though, so I can't recommend it. Okay, so I'm just mashing them really good until it kind of liquefies a little bit. Right, and then I'm gonna add in 1 cup of oats. This is a 1/2 cup scoop. These are rolled oats. You probably could do it with quick oats. I would not recommend doing it with instant oats. Okay, add in 1 cup of oats. And you're just gonna mix that really well until it's kind of clumped together pretty good. Okay, it's mixed up pretty well. And then I'm gonna add in about a 1/4 cup of these sugar-free baking chips that I keep for the Phenom. Again, you can mix in anything you might have, raisins, cinnamon, cranberries, whatever, or you can just eat them with the 2 ingredients. But I'm gonna give it a little extra sweetness with some of these sugar-free baking chips. Dump those in, and then I'm gonna mix it up again. All right, and then I've got sort of my baking sheet with parchment paper here, and I'm gonna try to do these like 1 big tablespoon. Pat it down a little bit. see how many I can get out of this mix. I don't know how many it's going to make. I haven't done this in a really long time, and who knows? Maybe I just got lucky once upon a time and it worked, and it's going to be a complete disaster this time. I don't know. Y'all going to find out with me. You know, sometimes, really in the summer and spring, like the nice cream is my favorite thing. And sometimes it continues to be my favorite thing. And having a little option for a sweet treat can be super helpful. And I would say, if you watch my grocery hauls, you know that I am mostly a whole food plant-based vegan. These sugar-free chocolate chips do have some dairy in them. I would say there are brands like Lily's. If you get the Lily's dark chocolate chips, those are actually vegan. They cost a lot though, so I'm just going to use what I have instead of buying something new. All right, I got a little extra here. All right, so I had preheated my oven for 350. I'm going to put these in for 12 to 15 minutes. And we will see what we have. All right, let's see how it came out. I poured myself a little bit of soy milk because, you know, it is a cookie. So let's give it a taste. Okay, so it is really chewy. So I would say they're going to need to be stored in the fridge. They are very sweet to my taste. I don't eat a lot of added sugar though. So, you know, if you eat a lot of added sugar, these probably aren't going to taste sweet to you, but they taste very sweet to me. Good amount of chocolate chip in there. Really liking that. Definitely does have banana flavor. So if you don't like bananas, these are not going to be for you. And I do recommend these, particularly if you're someone who does not eat a lot of added sugar. These are going to taste pretty darn sweet and delicious to you. Let me know if you give this recipe a try. Would love to hear from you. Thanks so much. So let's look at a cost estimate for how much these Banana-Oat cookies cost. So at Walmart, the Great Value brand of old-fashioned oats is $3.98. That canister includes 50 servings. And so if we do the math, that's 13 cents a serving. We used 1 full cup, right? So that's 2 servings. So the oats portion of this was 26 cents. Then we've got bananas. If we do the math on bananas, we use 2 bananas, so that's 46 cents. Again, you could eat these cookies with just oats and banana, right? You don't need any add-ins, but I did use add-ins. Walmart did not have on their online thing, didn't have like a store brand of the sugar-free baking chips. So I looked at Kroger, and the Kroger bag of sugar-free baking chips has 19 1-tablespoon servings in it, which comes to 17 cents a serving. I used about a 1/4 cup, which is 4 tablespoons. So that's 68 cents for the baking chips. If you add that all together, the total cost to make these cookies, and it's going to make 12 cookies, was $1.40 to make these cookies. So that's what we got this week on the Thrifty Food Plan channel. Please do hit that like button and please do subscribe, and we will see you back here on Thursday.